Well, I guess that's it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look. Okay. Prosecutor Edgeworth? I received a call from... You're gonna be here until 3 a.m., dude? Damn. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I knew it was him. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have? What does White have? Judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm gonna be guilty? End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why can you? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent. How do we know that? The guilty always lie and to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. You really shouldn't be a lawyer, dude, if you think that. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Mr. Wright. Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. But wait, your defense attorney isn't here yet. They're not... I'm defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear testimony of a witness to defend the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witnesses didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. Anyone who's gonna raise an objection, suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't the witness testify in the first trial versus Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought Ms. May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent. Mr. Edgeworth, I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know my name and my title or personage? Gleam. Your name. Yes, why, that's what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name, damn it. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim was Mia Fey? That would be negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why do you tell me what you already know? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like at the end of the world I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! I hope you've made peace with your god, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see, it was about 9 p.m., I believe. I was quietly reading to you, some papers by the window. And then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. And then I saw him, this spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and then it was all over. If these things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright, 9 p.m. I believe. Quietly peruse the fine. Jeez. What do I have? Where do we go from here? 9 p.m. Spiky haired? Oh, that's a. Here's me. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. It does. Miss May clearly said they say it looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. What? Don't add them together, dude. I think the judge. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Come on, Judge. And what did you do then? What was Miss May doing at the time? She had just finished watching her soap opera and the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know that she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not, for I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. Gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim attacked by you and she ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect the new detail. Well, I already know what that is. Dodge to the right. There it is. Wait right there. Mr. White, you dug your own grave. What's this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the girl ran to the right. Oh, it's simple. You must have misheard her. I think not. Look at these floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim is here. If the victim had ran to the left as you claimed she did, she would have been running away from the door. She would have been running to a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. Maybe he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction in the truth? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. Huh, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing from... Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? He was in the law offices of Fei & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, from his point of view, it would appear that she ran left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. This is where the killer was standing. Yeah, what do you think I'm saying? Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of this defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You can provide us with much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of this moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, bud. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. You see, when you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That's what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? Of course. This is easy. Autopsy report. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you say to that? Now this is where I get to hit him where it hurts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court that you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if I could ask you, the witness, for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. That's a real thing that people would do. Yes, quite. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. Crowd's on my side, baby. Now, Mr. White. Okay. Well, you see, I looked at the window right when I heard the thing fall. And next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And, well, she turned and ran towards the door. You did hit her with a single blow. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it, bitch. This is almost over. The other thing fall. This one I see left. Into the door. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's the thing that fell. The thing fall. That thing fall. What? How's this wrong? I think I have to press it. Other thing. Heard that other thing fall. What exactly was this other thing? Oh, well, yeah, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over the scene. Hey, this doesn't strike you very odd. Yes, very odd. It's very odd. Press further. Mr. White. Yes. What you're saying you saw is the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. I just on the floor where I looked, and then we used the floor plan. Bitch. Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. Look at this photograph. The floor plans for the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window of this office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the light stand is not visible within the area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have even been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards of a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? I must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is from inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime where the murder took place. Mr. White. Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? You done did it. Your Honor. Miss Mia. Yeah, I'm going to have to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Shit. Mr. White. I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, what? You said you should. I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As far as you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Ms. Fey. What does that have to do with Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fey's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are correct, Mr. Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place that wiretap, I breached the Fey & Co. offices. That's when I saw the accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Wright has made his position quite clear. He's determined what Mr. White knew, the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there is only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White is the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass stand then. Ergo, Mr. Wright's theory is revealed that it's basically conjecture. It's revealed for baseless conjecture. I'm getting like lightheaded. Jesus Christ. A lot of talking. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. I really do, though. I need to calm down on this. Too much method acting for me. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered Fey & Co. law offices, of course. I had done so to place the wiretap. But that's when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct, that is right. I see, very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. God damn it, what do I do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Third, place the wiretap. That's when I saw this glass light stand. Do you have proof? April May knew the details of Miss Fey's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh, right. Let's just press him on everything. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fey & Co. law offices. They were obviously Mr. White's. Why would you not wear gloves when you're doing that? And if I know Edgeworth, he already ran a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went into the Fey & Co. law offices. And so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap me his phone? That has no bearing on the case, Your Honor. Why Blue Court is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. What? when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression for me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it. I ran out of ammo, I guess. Afraid as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time for you has come to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Oh. Phoenix over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? A waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Ah! Hey, Phoenix. Gak, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. This is weird. Okay, I was gonna say, she's usually in the... You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that it was enough to shock... of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Never give up. You can't... Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, White wrote that for me. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, what a big spend. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said that he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. You just have to prove it. Right. Nice. Let's finish this bitch. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... are you okay, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that's required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. What a mistake. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Look at this photograph. See the words Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what's written on the other side of this receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the day of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered the Fey and Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the light stand could not have been there. KO. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No. It's achievable. Oh boy, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand that there must be quite a bit of pressure on you, but I think you'll agree that you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. That is all for the trial of... Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? Oh, God. How is he gonna worm his way out of this one? Oh, God, it's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claim. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to suggest one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis on factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if this can't end now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with something or make something up. And after Mia showed up and helped me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Wait, what's this? Your Honor, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one, of course. Why would I not be persistent? I have something to read aloud. My badge. The memo Mia had given me, it was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please, make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Well, I see there's no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite the spirited defense. Mia did that. What do you mean? Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, the court defines the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ryuzai. That is all. This court is adjourned. I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad I made it too. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. that's a good point. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here for that long. What? No? There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 p.m.? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia. What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Hell yeah. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? You were your sister. Huh, I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take good care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help me with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, It is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Right in Cola offices, it's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. So astounded. I'll always be here watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting. Okay, wait up. Oh, man. And that's the second episode. Now we're on episode 3. Alright, I think... I love this part. I think I'm gonna take a break for a little while, though. I'm gonna take a break, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna take some fucking medicine. I hope you, NG, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope everyone else watching has enjoyed. Let's see, we got our boy Avian, we got NG. We've had people in and out during the stream, but, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna eat, because I've had this bowl of curry here for the entire stream. I just have been barely eating it. I really need to eat, because I'm sick. But I'll probably be back in, like, an hour or two. You feel like a new person? Yeah, I'm glad you guys liked it. I'm gonna return back with... I might play more of this. I might play the Nonary games. To like another visual novel series. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. My voice is pretty tired. I'm gonna rest for a little bit and eat, but I'll be back in a little while. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll be back in a little while after you eat. So have a good one. I'll also be uploading this to YouTube if you guys, like, I don't know, like, if anybody wants to watch it, you can share it around. It just seems like a fun thing to do. All right, have a good one. Be back later.